Hi everyone. I have some important messages to put out in this video, and because it's very time sensitive. But it's about the coming nuclear war that is coming to America. Okay, I have some videos and some important things that I needed to come across, so I just have but a short time to get this out to you. I have a video here, and it's really bad news. The talks that was between the United States and China, with the recent meeting there since the Biden administration came into being. They met in Anchorage, Alaska, and it's not very good, folks. So I'm just going to leave a list of these articles. You can go through some of them and see for yourself and listen to the videos. That is not good at all. Particularly like when there has been like a lot of concerns with China, with the United States, and with their people there in China. And when you hear the representative from the United States, when he speaks of Xinjiang, and which is that's the place where the genocide is going on there in that country of China, in that city, and in Hong Kong, where destruction, where violent riots were breaking out there in Hong Kong in regards to their right of democracy and the government intervening there, and also Taiwan. Taiwan seems to will be a powder keg between the United States, and they'll be determine the final outcome between the United States and China, which will probably end in Russia attacking us. Yes, I said Russia, because Russia is an ally. They're actually not good friends with each other, China and Russia, but China is using this. Russia is using this to attack us, to attack the United States. So this is what, and it's been predicted and prophesied, and it is going to take place, whether people will believe it or not. And where I want to start here now is that I'm just going to go through briefly some of these, and I'm going to leave a lot of links. So hopefully that you will go through these things that I had collected. One thing is like, if you're ever read biblical prophecy, that nuclear war is mentioned in biblical prophecy. This website, if you don't know anything about this, please go and listen. There's a link here where you can go and listen to the live broadcast and to stay informed. This is the most informative radio broadcast there is right now. And there's down here in the bottom too, there is 3 prophecies, very important that you need to listen to these, and I'll leave the link to this page. And here's also prophecy of William Branham and Dana Coverstone. Now, David Coverstone has his own YouTube channel right now, and he also predicts it's the same as William Branham predicted in 1933 about when a woman will rule America before America is annihilated. Okay, now it says here in his vision that America was a beautiful but cruel woman. She held the people in her complete power. Now, is is it regarding that, well, with the election of Vice President Kamala Harris, I mean, because of what's going on right now with Biden and that situation with him, would it be a short time that he will just remain president and he'll be stepped aside for Kamala Harris to become president? Well, if that's so, then that's where we are right now in prophecy. And then right here, Dana Coverstone gives history in regards to a Western type wagon that was being driven by Kamala Harris before she became vice president, and then Biden was riding one of the horses, and then Biden fell off the horse and was run over by the wagon. Okay, so this is pretty much tells you that Biden is going to be removed from office, and then Kamala Harris will become president. Some believe that might be like the Catholic Church as a woman, even though they are one of the entities that are running the world because of their money, and so they run the world on their riches. Same way with the international bankers, and I'll talk more about this, about the international bankers, the Vatican, and the Secret Brotherhood. And those three entities are running the world right now. And I'll also list these pages as well on the rise of a woman in America, which is very interesting reading. And the violence that is taking place, because violence is happening now almost every day here in America. So it's really heating up to something really big, guys, because a lot of these shootings have been happening in Colorado. Remember, not just this one, but the one in Columbine, the Columbine High School shooting, and there was also another shooting there. What do you call it? Yeah, in the Aurora, Colorado. In a screening when they released the movie The Dark Knight Rises. And a lot of these claim that these were planned shootings. And needless to say, it's evil is going to spread over the earth. Demonic. There will be demonic possessions. And I'll also mention too that when the grand delusion is here, and don't be fooled by anything that you see. Keep your eyes on Jesus Christ, because there be a strong delusion coming where they claim that they're going to disclose aliens, and be very careful because these are demons. Okay, and they're coming to deceive people. Excuse me. Okay, and this is where Biden's foreign policy disaster in Alaska with China was worse than initially reported, and they also have videos. So if you want to listen to these, please be welcome, because it's a lot of information, and this is very important information. I'm going to try to get this out. The United States and China spar at their first meeting in Alaska. And I had a few of these that I found, so you can judge for yourself which ones are more telling the truth and everything. This was from Associated Press, and that the United States was accusing the Chinese delegation of grandstanding, and Beijing fired back, saying that there was a strong smell of gunpowder and drama. And so they were just fighting back and forth. And what else was it? They also mentioned about cyber attacks on the United States and the economic cohesion, as in the unfair trade deals and the protocols, the actions that the Chinese government was taking towards, like I say, their own people and towards the United States. And the threat in this order was in order of stability, that it was becoming unraveled, really. So actually what they're doing, the Chinese are doing, they're wanting a war with us. And they're just waiting for Russia to step in, and then they will too. And along with some other countries that will join in, because this was all planned all along. And there's some more, a lot more here. Let's see. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, like I mentioned before, Taiwan being the powder keg that will start off the nuclear war. Either we are going to be attacked first, or there's going to be one happening in the Middle East. And I haven't forgotten that either. Like I said, it's going to take maybe more than one of these to get the point across that we're in serious business right now with China and Russia over Taiwan. So keep your eyes on Taiwan, and also keep your eyes out there in Jerusalem as well. And this is Taiwan could be a target of Shanghai and Beijing with cruiser missiles, because there's a lot of tension going on there. And there are U.S. ships, Navy ships there in the China Sea. And how far is the United States willing to go to defend Taiwan? I'll leave that one also. And defying China's wrath, a Czech senator delivers at the Taiwan speech. So see, they all know something there, even in Europe, what is going on with China and wanting to claim Taiwan as its own territory, and strongly objects to any official contact between other countries and the self-governing island. And these are just some other items that I have found to show that nuclear war, the Great Tribulation is nuclear war. And I'll also leave these about scriptures, nuclear war that is in the Bible scriptures. This is a page here in one day it will burn, and it's a 30-year prophecy. It warns that Russia will nuke America. Now, Dmitry Duduman, he was a Romanian pastor back in the about mid-80s. He came to America because God told him to, and he gave prophecy of America that Russia was going to attack America from the seas, from all directions. So we're going to be surrounded. Okay. China will be involved in this, and they think too that there will also be remote bases, like in Cuba, Nicaragua, Central America, Mexico, and even out in the ocean, and even as far north too. David Wilkerson was another one that also gave warnings. In 1 hour, everything is going to change. In 1 hour, Babylon is fallen in 1 hour. Remember that? Okay. Okay, I'm almost running out of time. I'm going to leave the links to all these, and I'll continue this in the next video.